Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today is Plant Update Tuesday. I'm going to tell you the plants we're going to talk about today. I'm going to talk about my Christmas or Easter cactuses. I don't remember what they are. I don't really care to. I just know they're beautiful and I want them to bloom so I see their blooms again. We're going to talk about my roses, and my orchids. That's all I got this week. My aloe plant has died. So all I got is my Christmas cactuses or Easter cactuses, my roses, and my orchids. So let's get started. We're going to get started with my Christmas cactuses. We got two right here. And today, I'm going to show you how to transplant them from one Christmas cactus, like this guy, to another, like I've done over here. And I'm also going to do an experiment on full water culture on Christmas cactuses. We're going to see how that goes. So I'm going to get a pair of scissors. So first, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to transplant them. So you can choose basically any soil you want. Mine is just water control soil from Miracle-Gro. It gives the plant the water and the nutrients as it needs it. And what I'm going to start doing today when I fertilize my orchids, I'm going to fertilize all my plants today. And we're going to see if that helps them grow more or not. We'll see. So when you transplant your Christmas or Easter cactuses, you want this to be mostly full, which is what I did with all of mine. I've already transplanted a few. I didn't have any pots, so I just used what I had, which was bottles. So you want this to be almost full, and then you want to clip a clipping from your Christmas cactus. I did it from this guy because he was so big. If you saw last week's, he was probably down here almost touching the ground. So I'm going to get a pair of scissors and I'm going to show you how to clip them and where to clip them. So this is the only thing I forgot to get today, but it's good. So what you want to do is when you are clipping from your Christmas cactus to transplant to another area is you want to clip right in between. I don't know if they're leaves or what they are, but you want to clip right in between. And I'm going to show you where I'm going to clip. So I'm going to do, this is where it gets tricky. You got to determine which one you want from him. So I'm just looking overall at all of his, I guess they're leaves. I don't know. I'm calling them leaves though. I'm just looking at all of them and see kind of which one's the best one. He has some softer ones down here, so I'm not going to choose those. I don't trust those so much. So I'm going to get this guy right here, and I'm going to try to show you right in between. You cut right in between there. So I'm going to set him down because I don't want to miss where I'm supposed to cut him. So I'm just going to cut right in between where I showed you. And with this guy growing so much, let me just go. There we go. So right in between, right there. So now we're going to just put him in the soil. So what you want to do is when you create like a little hole with your finger or whatever you use, and you're just going to place him right there. I'm going to push some of the soil towards him like that. And then I got my fertilized water all set to go here because I got a lot of plants to feed. And we're just going to pour some water. I would suggest you do it immediately. Pouring some water in them. I can pour as much as water as I want with this one because the soil is that good. So I'm just checking all around to make sure it's all watered. Like that. And then I'm going to place them over here with the rest of the family over here. As you can see in my clay pot here, I already have 3 over here because I was transplanting them the other night. So I'm just going to turn this guy around. And you know what? I'm just going to set him down here because I don't want him to get mixtured with the ones I haven't watered yet. So that's how you transplant them. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to transplant another one into full water culture for my experiment. As you know, I already do it with my orchids. So I'm just going to put just a little bit, not too much. Like that much. Water in the bottom. It's fertilized water. It's going to work, I think. So now, again, I'm going to choose, if I can find my scissors, I'm going to choose another piece of the Christmas cactus to put in. I'm going to try to find like the hardest one I can find. Oh, this is going to be difficult. It might be better if I choose another one, but I'm going to try to choose a long one, not just... This is the difficult part when you're cutting them. You have to find the right spot to do it and try to get it as best as possible. Oh my goodness. I'm not even kidding with this. Okay. Okay, I got it pretty good. So now what I'm gonna do is well, that didn't end up well, did it? Don't think he's supposed to be in that deep. Oh my goodness, he doesn't want to listen to me. Oh my goodness. So, trying to figure out the best way to keep him in there, but not too deep. So, I think I got it. So he's in there. Just the end is on there. So we're going to see, try to put that as gently as possible. We're going to see if he grows or not. We don't know. I saw that one people I follow on YouTube did it with her Christmas cactuses, so I'm going to try it with mine. We're just going to see how this goes. But this is what I would suggest until we find out if that actually works. Just put some soil in, almost full. Put them in maybe an inch, maybe in half an inch to an inch, and then fill it with water. Especially if you have the soil that I'm using, it's the best right there. So now we're going to move on to my roses before we get to the other Christmas cactuses. And so far, it's been about maybe a couple weeks. So I'm just feeling the center right here. And it still feels wet. So I'm not going to water this one right now. So now we're going to move on to the family here. What I did with these guys is also what I did with this guy. I just put some soil in, put him in. He's doing fine, obviously, because he has new growths. And I'm really excited because it's October. So it's getting closer to the time where they're going to start giving buds, hopefully. Oh my goodness, there's another oak right there. So I'm really excited to see what kind of flowers they will provide. I asked my mom, because these were hers before they started dying. And I asked her if she could remember the kind of color flowers they provided. And she said it was more like a pinkish, reddish color. So I'm okay with that. I don't know for sure if that's what they're going to be, but that's what we think they're going to be because that's what they were before, as far as she knows. So now I'm just going to hold this right here. And I'm just going to put some water in. This big one right here has holes in it because I read that's what you're supposed to do. So I'm just going to put some water in there. I'm going to put a little bit of water in each of them. Because again, this is water control stuff. And I've just been feeding these guys once a week. I water them once a week and they're thriving, which is good. So now that I watered these guys, I'm going to turn this guy around so I can put him in there. And I'm just going to keep doing that until this guy right here is not leaning so far over because I don't like that with this small container right now. So if I had a bigger container, I wouldn't worry about it so much, but he's almost touching the ground again. So now we're going to move on to my orchids, which I'm very happy about. Here's this guy. Yeah, I changed his cup again. It works. So I'm going to lay him over for now, but what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to check his root system, which is what I do every day, basically. I try to check the root system as much as possible because I want to make sure that the roots are still nice and firm, which they feel nice and firm. So that's a good sign. As long as they feel nice and firm, I'm not worried about it at all. They still feel firm. There's no new leaves yet that I can see. It might show up next few weeks. And then there's this guy who has lost all his roots, but we still got a leaf growing here, which makes me very, very happy that at least he's going to leaf, which tells me he's still thriving here. I'm just going to set him to the side on my little plate here, and I'm going to open the back door because, one, my dog is whining over here, and to dump the water out because it's going to be fertilized water now. The fertilizer that I have been using is my Miracle Grow fertilizer. I really love it. So we're just going to put just a bit right there. And some in there. And I still have some left over, so if that's not enough water for my other guy, I'll put the rest in there. So we'll just have to see how that goes. What I like to do is I like to hold him like this, or not holding like I'm on the top leaves so they break. And I just put him in like that, and I see how far the water goes, and the water is good. So now we'll move on to this guy. I like to do the same thing, but this guy's leaves likes to go into the roses, so we don't want that. So I just try to sit him in as gently as possible without spilling the water. That'd be nice. So he has a little bit of water. I'm gonna try to put the rest in here, but if not, I'll find another plant to put it in. Right about there. So we'll just put in this rose right here. Water control soil. You gotta love it. So that is going to be it for today's Plant Update Tuesday. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I love making these videos. These are my babies, even though they're plants. They are my babies. I care for them every day, and I want them to grow and be happy and be healthy. So if you want to see tomorrow's video, which is a tutorial Wednesday video, please hit that subscribe button so you don't miss an episode. I'm going to be doing a tutorial on my Granny Dragonfly blanket tutorial that we're still doing. So please hit that subscribe button if you want to see that. And please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.